What if you're smarter than you think, but just don't realize it? Most people imagine intelligence as something obvious: good grades, fast answers, confidence. But real intelligence doesn't always look like that. Sometimes it's quiet. It shows up in the way you think, in the way you notice things others don't. You overthink. You replay conversations. You analyze small details most people ignore, not because you're weak, but because your mind goes deeper. You enjoy being alone, not because you hate people, but because silence feels clearer than noise. You question things, even simple things. You don't just accept what you're told. You try to understand it. You often feel different, like you don't fully fit in, like you're on a different wavelength than everyone else. You learn from your mistakes. You don't just move on, you reflect. You think about what went wrong and how to change it. You observe more than you speak. You watch people. You read between the lines. You notice what isn't being said. And sometimes, you doubt yourself. Not because you're incapable, but because you're aware of how much you don't know. You get bored easily because your mind is always looking for something deeper, something more meaningful. You pay attention to details others miss, small changes, small signals, small patterns, and you prefer deep conversations, the kind that make you think, over small talk that feels empty. But here's the truth. Being intelligent doesn't always feel like an advantage. Sometimes it feels like overthinking, like isolation, like being misunderstood, like seeing too much and not being able to turn it off. And maybe that's why you don't see yourself as smart. But intelligence isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just the way your mind quietly works, in a world that rarely slows down enough to notice.